ice cream cone.
The first one ever made right here at a BBQ joint.
One man's junk is another man's 3-story art installation.
Welcome to Whimsy Land, AKA the funkiest yard in Florida.
Show me life, show me love, make a change.
What's up? I'm Jabari and I want to take you guys on some adventures.
You wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me life, show me love, show me life.
I'm headed to interesting places, meeting some interesting people. Good day, mate. Forget the comfort zone.
Show me life.
This year,
This is all we got.
come on and let's explore adventures near you. Oh, hey there. I'm Jabari Thomas. Some of you may not know who I am, but for those of you who do, know that I'm just the right amount of crazy. Before we get on the road, it's time to know who you're traveling with. Good knowledge. I'm Jabari Thomas, Emmy-nominated journalist. What do you like to do for fun?
At my age, breathe.
Storyteller.
This is the Cathedral of Junk.
Actor.
We totally respect your feelings, okay? But this is a really bad time for me to get shot. So if you could just lower the gun.
And worldwide traveler. Now, as a host for Monster Jam. Yeah, the one with the big trucks. I get to see the entire world. And along the way, I try to find interesting places and people.
This is the Bonneville Salt Flats. Anything in here that means a lot to you? Is there one piece in here that's hidden that really means a lot to you?
Well, if it was hidden, then I don't want people to know about it.
Do you recognize this place?
From across the globe to right here in America.
Behind me is where these two things collided.
Who need this many balls, y'all?
Those bats?
Built different. This is a story about ice cream cones.
You know, most people come to barbecue joints for the ribs, but this place invented the ice cream cone. Yeah, the ice cream cone.
The first one ever made right here at a BBQ joint.
Multi-generations here at the same time, as many as 5 generations in one picture.
Abe Doumar had invented something that changed the world forever.
By the time I finish this ice cream, you're gonna have the full scoop. See what I did there?
Let's go back to 1904.
Get your balloons here, fine ladies and gentlemen.
To the St. Louis World Fair. This is where Abe Doumar came up with a fantastic idea. It was kind of by accident. He just wanted to sell more ice cream. So he took a hot waffle, rolled it up, dropped a scoop of ice cream inside, and suddenly...
He'd been a traveling salesman and he was always looking for the next hot item that would carry him through the next season. He knew the ice cream cone was a winner.
Mr. Doumar invented the world's first ice cream cone.
He would come to Norfolk in 1907, and Norfolk ended up being our best location. Norfolk had 4 advantages that no other spot had. Number one, the Navy is here. We're the biggest natural harbor in the world, and because the Navy is here, largely this area is recession-proof. The next thing that made Norfolk great was until 1925, most people don't know this, but Norfolk was a summer resort town. And people in New York and New Jersey would take the train down to Norfolk and they would spend their beach vacations right on the bay here in Norfolk.
But it's not just the waffle cone that makes this story complete. It's actually the machine that created the waffle cone. And this is the original machine. It's the size of a piano, and it can produce up to 800 cones in a single day. Still in use today.
4 generations of Doumar family members have learned how to bake cones on this machine. So this is the machine from 1905. It's 120 years old. We use it every single day, and it's the machine I learned how to bake cones on, and it's the machine my grandfather learned how to make cones on probably 90 years ago, and my Uncle Thad learned how to bake. It's kind of a rite of passage in the Doumar family to learn how to bake ice cream cones on this machine. Initially heated by charcoal, it was a 2-man job, so someone would be kind of down here stoking the coals while the other person baked. And then it has been retrofitted over time to Coleman's gas and then now propane. So I first learned how to make cones from my grandfather, Albert, when I was 11 years old, and I turned 30 earlier this year, so I guess I've learned and know how to make cones for about 19 years now.
So yeah, I'm still curious. Why would you have a BBQ restaurant instead of an ice cream shop?
For 1925, Norfolk's less of a summer resort town, but things are still going great. My granddad's a smart guy. He's a good business fella. In the off season, he had to hustle something else to keep things going for his family. By that time, my dad and his brothers are around, and so got to keep the money coming in.
What flavor ice creams do you have?
We have 6 basic flavors: chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, butter pecan, orange sherbet, lime sherbet.
So yeah, it's all about the cone.
To come to work every day, and we're excited to be here. To be in the restaurant business is really kind of show business. And my dad always told me, it's not the steak, it's the sizzle. And our sizzle's the cone machine, and nostalgia, good feelings about being at a place where your granddaddy or your great-granddaddy or, somebody was here a long time ago. Have had multi-generations here at the same time, as many as 5 generations in one picture, taken right here.
We have people that have kind of traversed the whole country and will come and take pictures with the machine and want to talk to you about it. And it's really neat to kind of meet people that are so enthused by something that seems kind of so casual that you do every day. So it does really make you appreciate my ancestors for giving us something that's kind of a present to everybody. You get to kind of watch and learn, and we still use it every day. So if you were to get an ice cream cone, it definitely comes from this machine.
So yeah, you could come here for the barbecue. But let's be honest, you're staying for the cone. And after this, I might just need a second one. For research purposes, of course.
Let's be real. Real estate needs a refresh. I'm not here to whisper politely at open houses and blend into beige walls. I'm here to be bold, be driven, and give you exactly what you need. When you think about real estate, you'll remember me. Sue Ann Hartfield with Dalton Wade Real Estate Group. I am real estate redefined.
If you guys are looking for a place to stay while on vacation or even a staycation, my sponsors got you covered. Welcome to Whimsyland, aka the funkiest yard in Florida. I mean, it's wild, it's different, but somehow
It just works.
So in 1985, artists Tom Ranquist and Kiera Linda, they purchased this modern brown house. And believe it or not, their artistic journey started, well, at a flea market. And that flea market was offering 10 free bowling balls per person. Well, this couple, they got some friends and they collected 40 bowling balls and took them back home. And today,
This place is home to 800 bowling balls. Who need this many balls, y'all?
earning it the nickname, the Bowling Ball House. But you know, Whimsyland is more than just bowling balls. The property features mosaic pathways, bottle trees, and an entire array of art pieces. So Whimsyland has been featured on HGTV, MTV, and even Oprah Winfrey Show. And while you're there, you might as well walk across the street because you can also explore Casa Loco, decorated with mosaic tiles and a crescent moon sculpture in the front yard. And you guys can visit this place for free in Safety Harbor from 10 to 6 p.m. every day. And they also have guided tours.
Yep, that was Whimsyland. Only a 30-minute drive from the Tampa Bay airport. It's something you must check out, completely free. We love free. And not only that, their house across the street, they actually use for artists who are just stopping by. Let's go. So I followed my GPS to what I thought was going to be a church, but instead, it took me to a house that looks like it's been hoarding since the 1970s, which proves one thing. One man's junk is another man's 3-story art installation. How about that? This is the Cathedral of Junk. What in the world is going on in your backyard?
I'm just playing.
Just planning?
Playing hooky.
Yeah.
I've been building sculptures in the backyard since I was a kid. I didn't really have a grand plan.
Yeah.
Just over time, it just grew, you know, to the point people started asking me, what do you call that? What's going on? I called it Yard Space 11.
Oh.
So my mom was the one that started calling it Cathedral of Junk. That was not my idea.
So when did you decide, I'm gonna just start letting people in my backyard to check this thing out?
People started asking me, could our band play here? And just word of mouth, you know, before the internet, it used to be word of mouth. Well, you know, it was in the Spy Kids 3D movie, right?
To finding lost toys.
Anything in here that means a lot to you? Is there one piece in here that's hidden that really means a lot to you?
Well, if it was hidden, then I don't want people to know about it. I mean, you see how it's layers upon layers upon layers, right? Yeah, there's stuff inside of stuff inside of stuff. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. This is a really cool place you got
You
here.
just bumped my junk.
Okay, so that was Cathedral of Junk. Now, it was an insane place, but again, this place is also free, and it's only 20 minutes from the Austin airport. And you just gotta go to their Facebook page and sign up. Cathedral of Junk.